Hello guys, what's going on? This is the Ninja Reviewer here. Uh, whoa. Okay, I gotta fix my camera. Well, alright. Oh, no, why did I do that? No, why did I do that? No. Crap. Okay, there we go. And close enough. Okay. Um, okay, sorry about that. Anyways, uh, this video is very, very important, which means there's gonna be no soundboard stuff, no me trying to do any memes or anything like that, or trying to be, haha funny, stuff like that, because this is a more serious topic, serious matter. Um, Before I get started, speaking of important, important update really, really quick. Thank you for those who are wondering about my shoulder. It's getting there now. Okay. It's getting better than before. The bone, remind you, is not 100% completely healed yet, but I am able to move my arm a lot more compared to I was before. Plus, my hand has been feeling a lot more better. The bruises are pretty much non-existent at this point. So yeah, so now I can actually hold things a bit more. I can twist things a bit more on my other hand. So those are small victories right there. I'm able to put my pants on, belt, socks, whatever on now at my own pace, mind you. But at least I was able to do it. So small victories are small victories. So you gotta celebrate those when you can. So awesome. Okay, so enough about me. So that's one big important thing. Just to let you know, because this is important. so so um I guess you guys already know ever since late Thursday night going into Friday, one of the most beloved mangaka and storytellers of so many generations, so many decades, Mr. Akira Toriyama, has sadly, suddenly, unfortunately, passed away. I forget what the actual. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I know. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I was trying to. You know what? He. It was basically some kind of like brain dam. It was some kind of damage, like clog in the brain or something like that. Where it's a condition where there will be times where he'll be bleeding from his head or some shit like that. Or in this case where it gotten worse or something like that. I mean, I'm not like a medical expert, so again, I do apologize for that. But it was the most fucked up way that he can actually go. And honestly, that was the hardest part for me, knowing how he actually died. I kind of wish that this was more like a more much when he was much more older, way older from what he was when he died, and he went peacefully. Then I'd be a little more better. I'd be a little more not satisfied, but like you know what I mean. Like it wouldn't hurt me as much. I'd be like, okay, you know what? He lived a very long life. He given us so much stuff. He could take it easy and rest in peace. But the way he was only 68 years old. Because to me, I thought he was like somewhere beyond his 70s. I thought he was. But he was close. He was very damn close to being 70. So he was about 68. The man was 68. Probably going to be. No, let me not make that. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Because I know many people are going to take that out of context. And I don't want to say that number. I really don't. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. But, anyways. Um. Right. So, that got me in a whole mix of emotions. Because at first, Twitter kind of likes to overstate kind of all these like ridiculous fake spam threads about like, oh, rest in pieces, actor or actress, or a very, very important person that's really, really huge in like the world, shit like that. And I'm like, okay, is this legit? Is this actually real? Let me just make sure this is real. I'm not sure, I'm not being trolled on or anything like that, or whatever, because this is really serious. Cause it's kind of fucked up just to make fake shit like that. But this is social media. This is the way they are, and here we are. Here we are at this point in the century. But nope, not just one source, a bunch of them report it, including the more accurate sources from like stuff like Crunchyroll, stuff like outlets that were more on the internet, like anime outlets, shit like that. They reported, yeah. So they reported it. It was real. I was just like, oh my god. And I was already stressed enough as this. There were so much things I was doing already. I'm not stressed, but like I had the videos I had to put up, which by the way they're already up by now, which are the finales of the Let's Play of Persona 5 Tactica. But I still need to get to. I didn't start too much of Persona 3 Reloaded, so that's another whole can of worms. That's not going to be until maybe sometime tonight. I'll play a bit more of that, and then of course Princess Peach's Showtime, the demo, my first impressions on that, which I got to upload that. But that's neither here or there. That's not really important right now. Not important. What is important is to know that there were so many. Speaking of projects, it really kind of sucks to know that like from all the other projects, all the major projects, there was a couple major projects that he was involved in. I guess his successor is gonna be the one to get those passed down to him, like Daima, where maybe some designs for like Sparking Zero, probably yeah, probably some design choices there for Sparking Zero. I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think what the fuck else. Um, and there was other projects too, like gaming, like especially like in the video game stuff. Oh, Sand, whatever the fuck that Sand game, that one too. Sandland, I forget the name. Put it down in the comments. I know that too. Was involved in that. Damn, I was thinking about shit. All that man, all of that. It's just like unexpectedly this had to happen to his life. It's just like fuck. All right. Wow. Shit. Yeah, so after that night, I was going through a whole different kinds of emotions, man. Because I never thought that this man, the one that inspired, he was pretty much the grandpappy. The granddad. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to use that meme, sorry. Or my son said granddad. Sorry, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. He was the grand official father of all of these things that were inspired by Dragon Ball. A lot of things. Hell, even the Miyamoto years ago, many beyond years ago, I believe too. Unless he said it recently, I don't remember. But I think it was like way beyond years ago. I think this was either years ago or I think this might have been recently, maybe when he passed Toriyama. I don't know. But I did read that the Dr. Slump character, the way Ariel moves, were inspired to make Miyamoto make all the movements for Mario. And I'm just like, fuck, really? I did not know that. That's news to me. I didn't know that. So it's like, damn. So it wasn't just like all these anime manga creators. It was even people in the fucking gaming industry. That is, that is huge. That is, wow. That is huge. That is very huge. And to this day, it's still kind of teeny weeny leedy bit hurts me just a tiny bit. That man, like I mean, yeah, and this decade century may suck, but at least we got all these legendary goats still alive to make awesome stuff that we can talk about. And then now this happens, just like wow, dude, wow. And this was a series that Dragon Ball in general, okay. Dragon Ball was something that like what Dragon Ball really means to me is that it was just weird because I first watched a little bit of it during the WB when they first aired Dragon Ball Z, and then believe it or not, which is funny, okay, it is a little bit on the lighter side. I actually got access to this during the Spanish channel on Telemundo, where they had a bit of those because I'm from New Jersey and we didn't get Cartoon Network till like 2000. While New York, Staten Island, all these other goddamn states got away before us. We did not get Cartoon Network officially here until like summer of 2000. Now I'm just like, what the fuck? That's so weird. We did get Cartoon Network occasionally in the 90s in Jersey, but that's only a trial. It's like, like if you sign up for like, trying to, like, it's like if you sign up for like, stuff today. Like all these streaming services. There you go. My brain's not thinking. Fuck me. Streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, all this shit. They're all trials, right? You get a free trial, and if you want to keep supporting it, then, you got to pay up the wazoo every month, Same with Cartoon Network. They would give us like a free trial for at least a couple weeks, or maybe not even. Maybe like close to a whole month, or even for the whole summer. And then they have a little thing at the top saying, oh, you got to call your local cable provider to see what they can do to add it to your package or whatever. And I remember that as a kid just reading that. I was like, man, And my grandpa and everybody else would record. He would get me all these shows from Cartoon Network on like VHS tape, and that was like the only way I could even access some of these fucking shows, unless you were actually in that cool middle class portion where you can actually afford it. But I don't think we couldn't afford it. So when it finally became finally available in Jersey for all the major fucking TV and outlets, whatever, I was happy as hell. I was literally happy as hell that we finally got it. And then I got a chance to experience all these awesome shows. I know it was a bit late, but including Dragon Ball Z itself, going into the whole Super Saiyan, Frieza, all that stuff, and then waiting until Toonami around that time in the fall of 2000 to get to like the Trunk stuff, Androids, all that stuff. And yeah, man, just wow, bringing back so many memories, especially when I first saw the Cell games and whatnot. It had me really emotional seeing Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. Like, I even had that moment on VHS tape, too. The same VHS tape I had where, like, me and my brother would make these, like, fake-ass wrestling matches and shit like that. Oh, man, those bring me back memories, too. But anyways, yeah, so we had that going on. There's a lot of memories. Cell. I was so excited for the next stuff with Gohan. Then, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah, lots of those memories started to flow back. And I felt pretty much happy about it, knowing that I was part of the culture, part of like, hey, yo, man, you saw that new Dragon Ball Z? I was like, yeah, dog, like, I saw a new Dragon Ball, like, shit like that. Like, we were all just hard about it, man. Like, bro, like, but then there were some people who were lucky as fuck, actually got to see the episodes before they were aired here in the U.S. They're like, oh, yeah, in my country, we actually saw this already. We already know about the fusions. We know about that already. But America was, unfortunately, late to the party because licensing distributions was Funimation, all that stuff, but you get the idea. So yeah, Dragon Ball, especially the original Dragon Ball, had that special place in my heart because of I finally got to see the original story of Goku, and I love the old school martial arts aesthetic, the adventure, the characters, the music, especially because they used the original Japanese soundtrack for the most part. And man, dude, just man. And then I became more and more and more of a bigger fan throughout more of the 2000s. Even more, like more at the beginning of the 2000s, basically, because back in the 90s, it was just basically Pokemon for me. Before Dragon Ball, before Dragon Ball Z, for me, it was all about Pokemon. Like, way before that, it was all just about Pokemon for me, until we got Cartoon Network, and then I was just madly in love with Dragon Ball Z, way, way more than Pokemon than I ever was. Even though I was excited to see Ash's journey and the Johto stuff and whatever, but man, I was so excited to see what kind of form Cell was going to get and whatnot. So, all those memories started to flow back, and I started to become more happier, knowing that this man has left such a very impactful legacy to not just me, but to everybody else. And hell, a lot of people made friends because of this series. Hell, I will talk about this with a girl who was never really in association with boy stuff and back in those days. And she loved the hell out of Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. And we would talk for hours and hours and hours. It was nuts. For hours, man. That's how much of an impact this series has on me, bro. For fucking hours, son. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy, man. It was crazy. But yeah, man, just looking back at these memories, man, just from the time I was still kind of a kid, but going into that preteen phase, and then going into my teenagehood, finishing off right after I left middle school with the Kid Boost stuff and whatnot. Man, I was just like, oh, dude, man. Then all the video games I would get so excited for with Budokai, Budokai and all that, man. Just, again, it was all thanks to this brilliant man right here. And again, when I know this actually happened, it still broke my heart in a way, knowing that I'm going to miss his art. Besides the storytelling, I'm going to miss his art style. His art style was always unique, and I loved it. Just like how I love Oda's art and how unique it is, because both of them, Toriyama and Oda, are both my inspirations. And knowing that it sucks that one of my inspirations is now gone, and I could have never met the guy, which is a shame, because I was like, you know what? I don't care. I hope I hit the lottery or something or whatever to actually meet, or somewhere, even here at the convention, if he ever comes to America, to meet this man. And just be like, bro, I will give him the biggest hug on the fucking planet. But bro, like, thank you so much for creating a legacy for me. Same with Oda. I do the same thing for him. I've got to do it for One Piece Ends. Yeah. But man, dude, wow. But unfortunately, unfortunately, this had to happen. So yeah, and it really sucks because this is a heavy blow because now we know like his art, the stuff that he would do for like the movies and whatnot, how much involvement he was, clearly with Super Brawly. Man, dude, just knowing that he actually helped in the lines of Super fucking Brawly, man, the most legendary recent Dragon Ball movie of all fucking time, man, all fucking time, and it's just like, damn, and that stung, man. And especially because like it's a shame because I know there was plenty of other works that this man was so excited to do, and then now I hope his successor can do the exact. Because I know it's probably the same successor who does the super manga, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be what it is. But man, this left an impact and a wounded in everybody's heart from all people in the Dragon Ball community. Not just here in America, obviously, everywhere around the world. Because there's around the world, down billions upon billions of fans, billions of them, billions of them, billions of them, and it's such a shame that. I mean, yes, it sucks that he's gone, but at least I'll give him this: he's not suffering anymore. He's not overworked. He's not overclocked. And that's the best part. And that also needs to change when it comes to the manga industry as well. They need to fucking change that where they need to really stop overworking their staff. Listen, I love Oda as much as everybody else. And I do. I love the Go. He's amazing. But there's times where it's just like, bro, we're on the final saga. I know you want to get through everything. You want to finish it at last. So now everyone can know what the true ending is and the story is. But some of these days, you just got to take it easy and relax. And I don't mind. If Oda goes on break every once a week or twice a week, whatever. That's fine. Let the man go on his break. Let the man relax and do whatever he has to do to mentally and physically prepare him for doing the final saga for One Piece. That's fine. I'll accept it. It's fine. It's good. Listen, even though I joke around about the break stuff, it is what it is. Oh, all right. So there it is. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna say on that. So, anyways, anyways. You know what? BRB. I'll probably add this. Hold on. I guess right. What? What's up? All right. Anyways, yeah. So okay, so I'm just gonna wrap this up basically. In the end, well, it still kind of stings a bit though, especially because it was just funny. Because I just did the last DLC for Kakarot mainly as well, and it's just like, damn. Like now it just even hits you even more harder because when I just recently finished the last DLC for it too, and it's just like, damn. Okay, now there was some kind of weird ass sign. Now that's not a sign. I don't know what the fuck is. Maybe that was his final going away present. Like, here you go, man. You want something to remember me by? This is it. And that was phenomenal. To me, I think it definitely makes it a huge plus and one of my favorite DLCs, definitely from Kakarot. If that's the case, then this is definitely one of my favorite DLCs of all time. Period. Bar none. I don't really care. Definitely my favorite DLC of all time. Not only did we have the actual final conclusion to Z, but also the extra stuff after that. So, awesome. Anyways, again, we all just gotta remember. Yes, I know it hurts to see that one of the most beloveds are now gone to the very end, but at the end of the day, as long as we keep on moving forward, as long as we just remember on who he was and what he created and what a big impact on the community that he has on everyone and everything, for from fan projects to the abridged stuff, whatever, discussions, you name it. Just all because of this one brilliant man. And also not just because of, Dragon Ball. Gaming as well, for like Dragon Quest, especially for Chrono Trigger. 'Cause I remember a lot of people love Chrono Trigger. Now, with the remake, I don't even know if that's... But, that's neither here or there when it comes to remaking Chrono Trigger. But yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like, the gaming community, anime community, manga community, whatever. This man is, like, everybody's, like, entire eternity grandfather. And I just want to say just one last final thing before I end things up. Thank you, Toriyama. Thank you for everything that you have given us from every single moment, every single event that has gone on, whether it be awesome, whether it be, emotional, whatever, funny, because you're always the king of comedy as well, with a lot of funny stuff in the actual stories. Um, yeah, just thank you for everything. Thank you for making me have so many other people to talk with the series with and cherish a lot of great memories with. Thank you for leaving me this legacy. And until then, that's basically it, my friends. Rest in peace, Mr. Toriyama. You'll never be forgotten. And for all you guys out there, please take care of yourselves. Please stay healthy. Please do what you can. Don't overwork yourselves too hard. If you need that time, if you need to rest, if you need to go to the doctor, do so. Fucking do so and take care of yourselves. I'm being serious about that. Long live the goat. Long live the goat. I wish I could do a proper Kamehameha, but with my shoulder, I can't do that officially yet, but at least I could do this. Instant transmission. Myself out. So, later everyone. Bye. Okay, no, I can't really do that, but anyways, I wish I could make it edit like that. I'd be nuts, but I'm not that much of an advanced editor. Anyways, take care of yourselves, everyone. Please stay safe and healthy, as always, during these wacky, crazy times and wacky and crazy. Have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good morning, where you guys are at. Peace fuck out, peace so loud, chain grease in the sky is the limit. And, well, see you in Otherworld. Until we meet again, Dragon Ball fans, especially you, Mr. Toriyama, see you in the Otherworld. Later.